Now here's some CCI Quiet Semi-Auto, which is 835 feet per second and 45 grains. I found this ammo from Target Sports USA, a huge supporter of the channel. Target Sports has it all, but I'm gonna show you guys without music and everything in the background what this actually sounds like. We're gonna be shooting some at the dirt, the car, and the steel. So quiet. It's insane how quiet you can get a setup like this with that CCI Quiet for semi-autos. Again, thanks to Target Sports USA. Now let's check out this complete Ruger 1022 copy from Bear Creek Arsenal. So we are back from the range, and we're going to take a closer look at the Bear Creek Arsenal BC-201 chambered in .22 long rifle. And if you follow the channel, you'll know that I've reviewed the heavy barrel non-threaded version, and I really loved it down at the range. Now, it was incredibly accurate, but it was very ammo specific, not when it comes to reliability, but with accuracy, and that carries over to this lightweight threaded version as well. I was really excited to get it out to the channel. This is where I want to give another huge shout out to Target Sports USA for always helping out. I actually grabbed a ton of different CCI, and this is some of the newest stuff that I've discovered. The Quiet Semi-Auto 22. It's 835 feet per second, so subsonic, 45 grain. This works out great. Now, we're going to talk about the reliability of this setup, the specs and features of this, as well as the accuracy down at the range, because you'll want to watch everything to get a full perspective. Now, I was reviewing the BC-202, which was the 22 mag version of the gun, and I could never get it to run. It went back to Bear Creek twice, still had some issues. I said, don't even send it back. Just send me one of these instead, because my other BC-201 is still working flawlessly, and I don't think I've had a single failure since filming that video. It just works. It's really good, so I wanted to try the threaded barrel version because that's what you guys were asking for, so that's what we're looking at today. These are a 16-inch stainless steel 1/16 twist, and this is the lightweight barrel, and they also have a heavyweight threaded profile barrel. It's threaded 1/2x28s to add a can on the end, and it mates up with their 7075 T6 billet aluminum upper receiver with the pick rail already installed from the factory. So a really nice setup right there. That barrel material is actually 416R stainless steel, and the barrel has a 0.92-inch diameter and then kind of tapers down. So we've got 11-degree target crown on the end, and with that 1/16 twist, you will have to find ammo that it likes. For me, this particular one liked 36 grain ammo the best. The 40 grain shot okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the accuracy portion of this review. It comes with this super nice overmolded stock. Love the color pattern of it. Love the feel of it. It also has the extended latch charging handle, which works out incredibly well. Very smooth bolt, very crisp trigger, and this is going to accept all of those 1022 parts that you can swap out in the future. Now, MSRP on this guy is not the cheapest in the world, but it's definitely not the most expensive for what you get. A very high-value solution, just a touch under $4. It's got a sling swivel up at the front to attach any bipods, and then you have that standard mag release, and it ships with a 10-round rotary box mag. So, YouTube, it's perfectly safe for YouTube. It's got that 10-round mag. Now, let's talk about the reliability of this setup, because that's a big question in my mind when it comes to quality control, and this is the second sample. 100% functional. I mean, fed and functioned great. This is insanely reliable. It just keeps on working. At least my example did. We ran CCI mini mags, CCI stingers. We ran high velocity, low velocity, bulk pack. We ran the CCI standard velocity, CCI quiet. And this is about the lowest feet per second, 835, that it would cycle reliably. And honestly, a lot of other 22s will not cycle anything lower than that reliably. So this was on par with other reliability. In fact, this was actually a little bit more reliable than occasionally some of the other 1022s I've had out to the channel. No light primer strikes, no feed issues, so it worked out great. Now, when it comes to accuracy, that's where this is kind of like, not iffy. You have to find the ammo it likes, and that's the exact same thing with the other BC-201 that I had out to the channel. You have to find ammo that it likes. Now, for me, finding ammo that it likes isn't hard because I just buy a ton of stuff from Target Sports. Like, I just get everything they've got and then I try it. But if you had like one specific box of ammo that you bought in bulk and it didn't like it, that may be a little frustrating. But for me, 36 grain ammo was an absolute tack driver, stacking rounds on top of each other. 40 grain CCI seemed to be pretty good. Shooting groups at 50 yards, be about an inch, inch and a half. But again, when you switch to the CCI high velocity 36 grain stuff, it was stacking dimes. I mean, it was just doing really well. One thing I did notice when I put a can on the end, it was insanely quiet, but the groups opened up massive with this CCI quiet in a can. Without the can, it was shooting inch and a half, 2-inch groups at 50. With a can, it was shooting 6 to 8-inch groups. Don't know what that was about, but when I put a can on with the CCI mini mags, it also opened up just a bit. Now, you know, a slower ammo with a can is a little bit more susceptible to the pressures inside the can. And granted, I was using some huge precision cans that are no longer made. The company is out of business. So I will be trying to do an update video in the future about accuracy with a can on this 22 with some different 22 suppressors once I get some other ones. But right now, this is what I've got. This is what I was using. So for me, the accuracy is great when you find the ammo it likes. And that's not really a knock to the gun. That's a lot of like precision 22s. You got to use the ammo that it was kind of designed around. BCA does have a lifetime warranty, and I've had to use it a lot, and that's probably the elephant in the room, QC. Now, I actually stopped reviewing for BCA for a little while they kind of ironed out some QC issues. This is my first project back with BCA. I specifically requested this instead of getting back my 202 22 mag because I just didn't feel like dealing with the reliability issues. They are working on a fix for that platform. I'll let you know when they get one, and they may already have one in place, but for me, I just like this 22 long rifle. I like it. It works out great. Great reliability, great fit and finish. They seem to know exactly what they're doing with this setup. So I can recommend this one. If you were looking for an alternative to the standard 1022 and you wanted some bells and whistles like a really nice stainless steel barrel, threaded barrel options, extended charging handles, nice triggers, this comes as a complete setup for under $4 bills. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.